15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, Allen. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown.
And he's got his tight end Knox. Dawson Knox with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Strong right, strong right. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check Mike 12. Mike 12, Mike 12. You don't want none, baby. You don't blue. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Finding Gaskin underneath. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense. help keep you in the game to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Second and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
36, 36.
Regular. Mike 19.
Rip left.
Here's Allen to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020.
Watch the out.
Check Mike 12. Mike 12. Crunch time, defense.
Mike 12.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. On the move to his left. Touchdown! Marquez Stevenson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to add on to their first-half lead. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Give me some.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. 4 down. 4 down.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Mike 19. Watch the pass. Mike 19.
Allen. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Allen going to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And again, it's Allen. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th.
Alert, alert, alert!
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
56, 56!
Mike 29.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Here's Allen. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquez Stevenson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills continue to pour it on. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Dolphins-Fla. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this up, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. To his throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
12's the mic. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Bandit. Check. Crunch. 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 Kill.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Hey, hey, hey. We got three. We got three. Three to
Like 12. 12. I got one. I got one. I got one.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Watch the run. Watch.
On play action, here's Tua.
Tighten up. Let's go. Tighten up.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Get out the
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. So after the INT, it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Check, 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 check.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, look at that. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Baby, that's baby South.
Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Half 85, half 85.
Come get some.
Half.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
On first down, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
Now Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Mike 29. Let's put him on the bus.
Throwing now is Allen, rolling to his left. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquez Stevenson there to make the grab. And the Bills get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Hey, tight. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shim.
Allen now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
Mike 19. Hey, keep it up. Mike 19.
To the air, Allen steps away. Touchdown! That's caught. Marquez Stevenson from 13 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. They put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Mike 29. I'm on. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
Alert!
Four down.
Check 13.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big gain there for the Bills.
There's another big play for him right there, and that's not the first time we've said that throughout this game. This last catch puts him over 200 yards receiving for the ball game and leaving the defense with just one word in their mind: